Hello everyone, this is Spy Penguin 3TX and welcome back to another video. The other day I was just thinking about how in Minecraft you can bring your dumbest ideas to life and nobody will judge you for it. Unless you make YouTube videos, then everybody judges you for it. But anyway, I had a really interesting idea a long time ago that I've been spending a long time on. So, as you all are probably well aware, XP is... Oh, I did not mean to press that button. Okay. Well, anyway. XP is probably one of the most valuable resources in Minecraft. I have all my armor and shield and everything enchanted with mending. By the way, you like my armor? It's pretty new. I don't know if you've seen it before. Depends on the release order of my videos, but... And plus I got my shield with my personal banner. Looks pretty good. Yeah. I can pose for you here. Okay, well, enough of that. I made a vending machine for XP, which is going to be obsolete pretty quickly as soon as somebody on my world decides to get... I share this world with other people, so as soon as somebody gets the bright idea to build a better XP farm than kelp, then it'll be obsolete. But anyway, I just thought, why not? It's a fun experiment. And I'll show you how it works. First, let me take off my armor here because I'm actually curious, and I've lost all my levels on purpose. As you can see, my bar is completely empty. And no, I definitely did not use commands. That would totally not be me. Absolutely not. Why are you still looking at me? Anyway, so I have this little complicated entry mechanism here. I put one emerald in, push the button, the door will open for a few seconds, just long enough for me to get inside, then it closes, and now we have the smoker here, which has kelp blocks in it, and basically it's powered by these kelp farms. I have two of them back there, and the idea is when this hopper gets full enough with enough kelp, it shuts off the ability to continue to insert kelp into the smoker, and therefore generates a consistent amount. Down here we have 3 item filters. You can only see 2 of them. One is for the dried kelp, and one is for kelp blocks, and one is for the smokers when I break it. So I can take it here, and I'm about to find out just how much XP I get from this, but do that. And I got 8 levels. Okay. I didn't know how many to expect, and I get the smoker back here. I can just put this back on. And we can go ahead and... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Re-equip my armor here. And I keep clicking hoppers. Oof. Alright, and now it's repowering itself with leftover kelp blocks. But that gave me 8 levels, and it gives me enough to, regen some of my armor and whatnot. It's kind of an obsolete... It's not a great machine, necessarily, but, I thought it'd be fun to build. And that's kind of the point in Minecraft. Nobody's gonna judge me for it. Except for you guys, because you're watching this video. And, like it or not, everyone judges everything. So, there. Anyway, here's my 2 kelp farms, which are pretty simple. I mean, they're a lot like auto sugarcane farms, except, here, let me do a little stair hopping for you. I don't know, I don't know if you call that stairs or what, but, kelp floats to the top, water is flowing one direction, goes into that hopper, then we have droppers, and we have 2 bubble tubes up here that feed the farm. Now, if the farm, I have a little, I missed a step, it's okay. I'm not an expert at Minecraft, obviously. I still play with keep inventory on. Probably won't stop, but anyway. I have this little comparator here that detects when this hopper has a decent amount of kelp in it, and then it'll shut off and store more kelp into the farms. But as you can see here, it's refilling as we speak. Probably doesn't have enough to do a complete recharge, but whatever. The smoker smelts the kelp into dried kelp, which is fed into the crafter, which is turned into kelp blocks. And it's a pretty easy explanation. I just need... Now, this thing isn't quite complete. I still have a few well, obviously the appearance right now totally sucks. I need to work on that, but I also need to find a better way to remove these kelp blocks and whatnot. But considering let's see how much time we got here. We're about 4 minutes into this video, so why don't we end with a tour? This here is what we call Jump City. And there's my happy ghast over there. I think he's like the first happy ghast ever hatched or something. This is my cousin's store. He sells stuff in here. He's not online right now, but don't worry, he won't mind me being in here. And, well, you can just buy stuff here. I forgot to take the shulker box back. That's right, that's my shulker box. He sells fireworks. I need to buy a new elytra from him because this is the first elytra, and that belongs in the museum. And the museum is actually just across the street. Now, outside building, I still need to get the glazed terracotta patterns right, but I got a few here. It's a pretty simple building, just made out of quartz, wood, and copper. And I have my personal banners on it. Now inside it's kind of empty at the moment because I haven't spent a whole lot of time filling it with items, but we have a bunch of rare stuff in here. Like all these items here are from the first raid we did in Minecraft, and if you've seen that video, then congratulations, you probably suffered about through 30 minutes of terrible filming and editing, but anyway. And here's a bunch of firsts. So we have like the first bell purchase, first recovery compass, first Neverite armor set, whatnot. All stuff that needs to be put on display. Oh, this is items from the first end video as well, which I think was a better video, but I mean, that's your opinion. A bunch of ever firsts. I used to have this all back at the Woodland Mansion, but now it's here, and I've just had this bed here to respawn here. Basements also need some work. I need to clear out some dirt from here and whatnot and figure out how deep this goes. Oop, missed the stair. And upstairs is also kind of empty. Yeah, well, that's the museum currently. Here we have my other cousin's bakery, and he doesn't have a lot of food here right now, but he's selling some. And then we have a courthouse, which is a work in progress. It doesn't look like much at the moment, but my brother is actually building this, and he's going for kind of a circular design, which I think will be interesting. We'll see. And then we have this church, which I'm currently in charge of building. And yes, I know there's a lot of kelp blocks on the roof. I'm just using that to balance out how many blocks thick, and it's a cheap block, and I've had a lot of it from the farm, so I figured, just why not put it to good use. Still needs some work, and that's a detective office for certain crimes on the server that are still under investigation, and nobody knows who did at the moment. At least I don't. But anyway. And over there we have another big project, which I can't show you because that's a future video. So I'm going to end the video here, but thanks for watching, everyone. I know this was a bit of a short video, but I thought I might just show you this little project and, just give you a little tour of the city. A little glitch. My skin looks a little glitchy for some reason. I saw a flash of light. Oh yeah, there it was. That's kind of weird. I don't know if the recording will pick that up or not. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, always remember that Jesus loves you. Bye!